folks? It's your man Philosopher Dragon. We're back for another session of Death Stranding. Hey. So I did some stuff offline. Oh boy, did I do some stuff offline. I wonder if I just show you what I did. I have to go to bridge links, I think. So there's my levels. I'm quite a few higher in levels. I made some more bridge links. Although some of these, yeah, they're still popular. Okay. That's not what I want to see though.
Supply requests. Submit one if you're in need of anything in particular.
I didn't know those were a thing. Just quickly go through this. Always getting new tutorial stuff. Probably going to get new tutorial stuff all the way through until I beat the game. Just one of those types of games. It's under data? No. Okay, we did get a new one of these. Got a couple of new ones. Got this Death Stranding low roar. 12-inch of the soundtrack of the legendary video game Death Stranding, featuring tracks such as I'll Keep Coming, Easy Way Out. Listening to the sure and soul-soothing oxytocin surge into your system. And by the time it's finished, you'll be holding hands with anyone who happens to be beside you. Game director Hideo Kojima discovered the music of Low Roar by chance while browsing in a record store in Iceland. When on to use I'll Keep Coming in the first trailer for the game. Perfect example of the strands of fate doing their work. Interesting. God of War original video game soundtrack. God of War was a 2005 action game that made use of imagery and themes of ancient Greece. Many titles were subsequently released in the series, with the most recent in 2018 God of War bringing a true return to form, featuring an all-new story and settings which range from Greece to Scandinavia. Listening to the soundtrack is sure to provide a wind beneath the wings of your imagination, bringing you away to the world of the gods for another epic adventure. Avoiding males and you'll see why I'm avoiding that in a moment. I'm specifically looking for links to NPCs. How do you... come back to that. Link orders. I thought there was a way to see what my... I was so sure it was under bridge links. If you own records? Aha. Okay. Here we go. So, Capital Knot City is 5 stars. Waystation Bus of Capital Knot City is 5 stars. Benjamin Haddock is 5 stars. Wind Farm, I got almost to 4 stars. Luden's Fan, which we didn't even know existed, is now 5 stars. That one is actually pretty easy to get 5 stars. The musician is almost 3 stars, which we didn't know about this one either. Um, Victor Frank with Port Knot City is working on the 5th star. That's what I've done offline, is work on the first zone, basically. So yeah, that's that's been my thing. Okay, let's read some mail. Victor Frank, Port Knot City, giving it everything. Hey Sam, was thinking I ought to report back to you on how we're doing over here. First things first, the Chiral network blew my mind. It's so much better than what I was expecting. The latest news from Capital Knot, Waystation dispatches, and distro center updates in real time without any lag whatsoever. What's more, we can now rely on generator power to keep us online. That alone's a real game changer. We can send and receive all kinds of supplies too, even without the help of porters like you. As long as we've got the raw materials, the Chiral printer can provide us with most anything we need. You should see the skyline here. Cranes all over the place. The city's turned a corner, if you ask me. To be honest, it almost brings a tear to my eye to see how far we've come. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. The important thing is that it's all going much better than expected. Catch you later, Sam. Oh, music unlimited from the musician. Yo, Sam. Thanks for dropping by, man. Gotta say, I wasn't expecting visitors, but hey, it was good to see somebody. Anyways, I decided to join the UCA just to see what the deal is. I mean, I heard the rumors, but I was always a bit skeptical. Didn't think countries or borders or whatever had anything to do with music. I was way off though. The Chiral Network's incredible. A guy can get all the music he could ever need. There's some seriously good shit on here too. It's all pretty old though. As far as I can see, nobody's written anything new in forever. Nobody except me, that is. Y'all might be happy putting the classics on repeat, but that's not how I roll, man. Ain't a life worth living without new sounds, you feel me? Rebuilding America and beyond! And you can see the date that I got these in. These were mostly from yesterday. Dear Sam, it's good of you to come visit us again. It can't be easy doing what you do. On the body or the mind, guess that's what it makes you a legend, huh? Well, whoever came up with the idea of sending comms via the beach is a legend. As far as I'm concerned, what kind of person even considers something like that? It's like whoever decided to try and tame lightning back in the day, to think someone looked at those violent flashes of electricity and said, I can control it, create it, and then they did. Maybe the beach is the same sort of phenomenon. Something we can't get our heads around right now, but once we do, once we learn to harness its power, it'll lead to a revolution that changes everything. Imagine if we could not only rebuild America, but make a better world than the one that came before. Alright. This is from Nick. Capital Knot City. Hey Sam, you're quite something, aren't you? Delivering cargo out there all by yourself, stitching America back together. I mean, I'm not surprised you're up to it. You're a repatriate after y'all, and member of Bridges too. Still, you've gone above and beyond. There's just something about you, I guess. Maybe it's something to do with the connection between you and President Amale? Well, I guess I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's going to save the world. I just know it. Sorry, Sam. I know you're a busy man, but I need you to deliver something to a guy named Victor in Port Knot City. It's only right that he has it, not me. It's unique, too, so Chiral printing's not an option. If you could do the honors, I'd be super grateful. Oh, this is the... So, if we were to go to Luden's Fan right now, there's a fragile cargo that goes to Fort Knot City. And I didn't want to do it. Thanks for stopping by, Sam. When I was performing maintenance on the buildings the other day, I saw some footprints you left behind. It took a moment to retrace them, like I was literally walking in your footsteps. It felt pretty cool. Ain't gonna lie. Unfortunately, I got a little carried away and found myself in Yule's territory. Realized it before they caught me, but man, you should have seen me turn tail and run like the wind. I do not want to meet those guys in the field. No, sir. Even so, it was fun walking where you'd been before. Felt like I was connected to you and your legacy in those moments. Just make sure you make it back in one piece like I did. You're the best, Sam. You brought me something one of a kind. A Ludens figurine signed by none other than the creator himself. Try printing that in the Colorado printer. The one you've got is pretty cool, but this is a national treasure. Legend has it that these Ludens figured prominently in one of the creators' games. Death Stranding humans, Homo sapiens, were obsessed with them, you know? It was through these works that they reached the next level and became Homo Ludens. Apparently, what they played weren't games in the usual sense, but since they aren't around anymore, we might never know what exactly that means. But these Luden figures, they were symbols of one game in particular. And I guess you could say that by collecting these figures, I'm playing a game of my own. Alright. And now for the data logs. Oh boy. BB echolocation. Deadman, 1 year ago. Bridges 8Q. Dolphins use sensory mechanisms known as echolocation to keep track of both their fellow pod members and any potential prey. As the name suggests, they produce sounds which bounce off objects and return as echoes, allowing them to get an idea of their surroundings. Interesting in and of itself, of course, but what I find more interesting is that the recent research suggests that BBs are use a similar method to detect BTs. As you know, BB pods are designed to mimic the conditions inside a human womb and are key to preserving BB's connections with the world and the next. Well, recent research now suggests that BBs are capable of producing something not unlike a dolphin's sound waves. Where was I? These pulses travel through the amniotic fluid and out of the other side, bounce off the BTs and return as echoes, allowing a BB to ascertain the location of threats. Pretty cool, right? Fear as pleasure. Deadman, 3 years ago. Bridges AQ. Whether they realize it or not, the people of our fallen nation suffer greatly as a result of this separation and isolation we all must endure. That's why oxytocin supplementation is so vital. However, not all of us require it to survive. In fact, recent study has shown something very interesting indeed. An increase in the number of people who regard fear not as stressful experience to be avoided, but as pleasurable one to be sought out. In humans, the amygdala regulates the emotional responses of fear and pleasure, inducing stimuli. Some scientists theorize that because the contradictory emotions are processed by the same region, may have the capacity to convert one into the other. Conversely, were the two governed by different parts of the brain, such as transformation would be impossible. In an age where threats such as VTs, timefalls, and terrorism abound, could the ability to experience fear as pleasure serve as useful mutation and adaptation even? I don't see why not. Okay. The Egyptian view of the brain. Hartman, 3 years ago, Bridges ASQ. It is common nowadays to think of the personality, the mind, of consciousness as a whole. The phenomenon born exclusively of the brain. However, to the ancient Egyptians, one second, things were different. They believed that a person's soul, their spiritual essence, resided in the heart. As a result, the mummification process involved the removal of all the internal organs save the one, the brain included. There we go. Da, da, da. Person's soul. I'm trying to find out where I was. To the Egyptians, a man's ka was represented by and contained within the heart, whereas the ha was made up by other organs and the remainder of the flesh. Hardly a picture compatible with modern medical science. But consider for a moment the BBs which porters utilize in the field, and the brain dead still mothers which they are bound. Could it not be said that, in turn, our attention away from the brain towards the heart, the womb, and umbilicus, and our quest to grow closer to the world of the dead, that we are perhaps returning to the ways of the old? Huh. Repatriates and void outs. I've come across a number of old reports which make mention of humans who have certain powers, powers which have led them to become known as repatriates. As you know, when a human and BT come into contact, a void out results, which is analogous with a physicist, analogous to what physicists would term an annihilation event. These events occur when matter meets antimatter, and mass is converted violently and abruptly into energy. The process is highly efficient, and through some energy is lost to the production of neutrinos. Similarly, in a void out, vast amount of energy are released, resulting in the destruction of a devastating scale which leaves behind a large crater. Void outs triggered by contact with rich patriots, however, consistently result in smaller craters. Really? It is suspected that this is because energy is lost to the beach in the same manner that it is lost to production in a conventional annihilation event, and that is the case of repatriates. The amount of energy loss is particularly high. That said, how the repatriate's body survives intact is a far bigger mystery, and one on which I will refrain from commenting until I have had the chance to examine one in the flesh. One notable repatriate is Sam Strand, a former member of Bridges, who left some years ago and has been making his way in the world as a portal ever since. I do hope I get to meet him someday, considering how invaluable he could be in advancing our understanding of true nature of Beaches and Death Stranding. So he was part of Bridges 1? Why did he leave Bridges 1? Chiralium coatings. George Batten, 2 years ago. Way station west of Capital Knot City. Truth is, we discovered it by dumb luck. Folks have made a point of building cities outside of timefall regions, but the way station and the distro centers were a different story. No way around it, really, even though all the exposure meant they'd deteriorate quicker. But when you're keeping an eye out for things deteriorating, you soon notice how chiralium crystals react when exposed to timefall, which is to say, not at all. They showed no signs of degradation whatsoever, stayed rock solid even after getting soaked. It sort of made sense. Chiralium comes from the beach, right? And over there, time doesn't pass. Timefall had no effect on the crystals because they made as well exist out of time. And when we ran a few experiments, that's pretty much what we confirmed. Now I know what you're thinking. Why not build way stations out of Kyrillium, yeah? Yeah, only turns out overexposure to that stuff is lethal, and it can be stored in large quantities either. Still, at least Kyrillium coatings we came up with do just enough to keep the rot manageable. That's something. Oxytocin, Victor, 2.5 years ago, Port Knot City. Back before Stranding, people didn't rely on smart drugs like oxytocin so much. Partly because they weren't so damn isolated. Me and my brother Igor, we got separated from our folks on the first void out. Shit was crazy. I was just a kid, but he was even younger. Too young to have to go through all of that. Spending night after night holed up in the ruins, it was rough, but we had each other. Held each other close to stay warm, and it made things better. Docs tell you that oxy's doing its thing, the hormone the body releases when we touch each other. It's why mothers form bonds with their kids when they hold them and other stuff like that. But when the comm network not what they were, it's more dangerous than ever to go outside. And even when you got other people around, they don't seem too keen to make physical contact. A collective aversion due to an ingrained fear of BTs and void outs. So I've been told. Add it all up, and you got yourself a couple of people that's isolated, scattered, and stressed out, and insecure. So we got no choice but to supplement our oxy levels. Fill the void left by the physical affection with chemical TLC. Pretty fucked up, am I right? I know we used to go to war over race and religion and all that back in the day, but that had to be better than living like this. Dooms and the Zodiac. An astrologer 5 years ago. Office in Central Knox City. Astrologers like me used to have our work dismissed, incorrectly of course, as unscientific mumbo jumbo. But since Death Stranding, more and more people have started taking an interest in what's known as astropsychology, a discipline that combines astrology with various forms of psychology. The fact that each person has a beach to which they are spiritually connected has doubtless contributed to that trend. These days, there are even psychotherapists who use astrological techniques in their counseling sessions. Perhaps the most interesting recent development of all, however, is the discovery of the alignment of the celestial bodies at the moment of one's birth can influence one's relationship with the condition known as dooms. Of course, Kyrillium in Earth's atmosphere means that it's difficult, dare I say impossible, to actually observe the constellations at any point. To come to the conclusion that they therefore have no effect on human lives, however, would be foolish error indeed. Huh. And that is all the memos and mails and everything from all the stuff that I did last time. Well, since last time. I keep getting more stuff from Luden's fan. Oh yeah. Let's drink some Monster. Oh, and I got a whole bunch of colorations that I can do for my hat. So like, I believe this is new, and one of these are new. Still gonna go with the red. And then I got a new coloring for my lens. I think this is also new. I think this is new. That when you get rank 5 and stuff, that's how you see that. And if you look at my pants leg, you can see 4 stars there. Didn't used to be there. Anyway, let's go. Get the freak out of here.
Don't be shy.
Oh, and I've had like 5 or 6 of these different
Come on.
scenes.
Keep up. Sorry. Did I wake you up? Today's Mommy's birthday. It's also the anniversary of when we first met.
So you met her on your birthday? On her birthday?
Ascending. Scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
I don't need a... I'm gonna take 2 of those. Take 1 of those. I'm gonna take 4 of those.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
People are liking the stuff I built. I like it.
Good morning, Sam.
Okay, I got a couple of things. Okay, so I thought I went to the Elder already, but apparently I went to the Engineer. So there's another pathway down here I would love to start working on. Other road. I would also like to get a vehicle somehow. Oh, do I have a miser? I don't have any misers. I need misers. Should have fabricated them.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Keep on keeping on.
Keep it on. Alright, we are going to make a couple of misers. Thank you. I think I'll go on my back.
Have a pleasant journey. Keep on keeping on.
All right, on the road again.
pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
So I haven't actually done anything for a while on this side.
Have a pleasant journey.
But here's my road. It ends right here. I would like to extend it. You fucked me up. Shit. Woo! There we go. Yeah, I see you. You see me? Come on, bro. There we go. Gotcha. Anybody else? Seems like all of them. I mean, it's obviously not all of them, otherwise that would have been finished. But how much I can do about it right now? I'm just curious where the next trek of the road is going to be. I feel like it should have already been available. Go ahead and use this. What is this? Okay, that's the Elder up in the mountains. It's a generator. Post box. Okay. Huh. I'm gonna go this way first, I think.
I'm Sam.
There's really no... What's this? Metals? Okay. It's the watchtower. I thought there was a road builder thing around here. What's this? Auto paver. This is where I want to go. I don't know where exactly this auto paves, but I would love to activate it. There's another auto paver here. And another one there. How much does this one need? That one doesn't need a whole lot. How much does this one need? That one doesn't need a whole lot either. And where is... Okay, and that's both on the way to the craftsman. So I'm not going to have all the materials to do these. Unfortunate. Guess we just go here. What is that? Should be in this direction. I see a box for the engineer. I don't want it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't fall. You know, I'm gonna get the engineer online, and then we'll look at doing some other stuff. And maybe someone else has done the raid already.
Yeah.
Put that away. I don't like the looks of that, so I'm gonna go this way a bit. That looks like an opening to the right, huh? Yeah. Whoa! Super jumping! Woo!
Fuck.
I'm a super jumper. I would love to use that auto paver right now. And I wasn't picking up any more packages because I would just be overweight. So here we go. I'm about to be out of power though. not run out of power. If I run out of power, then it's just gonna be a struggle getting the rest of the way. I think I would be like great.
Come on. Keep it together.
Pick up. What? I didn't even see that. Huh.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Nice.
Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay. And we made another delivery. Also, I've noticed they don't talk to you unless you make a delivery to them. At all.
You're not with Fragile Express, are you? Oh, I get it. Bridges is using their IDs to complete the delivery. Well, good work, son. I'll take that off your hands. Package looks... brand new. Wow. Been a while since I've seen cargo in such good shape. Thank you kindly. I know it couldn't have been easy.
Damn right it wasn't easy. Ooh, he's gonna take a while.
What's your angle anyway? Everyone knows Fragile was behind the attack that wiped out Middlemont City. Only a damn fool trusts that terrorist to deliver shit now. But here you are, filling in. Keeping her business alive for her, am I right? I swear. Can't trust anyone these days. Don't try sweet-talking me onto your little network. You know why there's been so many terrorist attacks recently? Because you all pissed them off with your talk of reuniting the country. Join the UCA. I may as well paint a bullseye on my shelter. Just keep my deliveries coming. We'll get along just fine. I don't need any trouble. Though I will say, I appreciate these hematic grenades of yours. Quality work, gotta admit. Not the sort of equipment the UCA ought to keep to itself. There's a lot of freelance porters operating in these parts, after all. If I could churn these out by the boatload and gear up those folks. Now you're good people. I can see that. And you brought my order like I asked. But it'll take more than that for me to agree to what you're asking. Chiral Network is a big step. But if you could prove to me Bridges is an organization I can trust... Well, how about this? Do another run for me. I'll put the details on the terminal there.
Yes, sir!
New order.
Alright, take on orders. Orders for Sam. Cover toolbox. I just need to go to the other place. Cool.
The toolkit you're looking for ought to be in my old shelter. It's been tagged, so shouldn't have any trouble finding the place. I'll unlock it remotely once you get there. Oh, and take some of those hematic grenades you brought with you. Nothing you'll want more when those BTs put your back against the wall, right? Here's hoping it won't come to that.
Okay. Do I need any boots? Guess I can put them on the clip. I'm getting so much likes from my route. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, I need to go there. That's probably not going to be bueno. Another thing for the engineer. Ooh, that's an XO. I could probably put it on. But I can't. Can't lie.
These restrictions.
Oh
Yeah.
what does that sound? I wish I brought a PCC with me so I can build a generator.
Enough already.
Oh crap. Oh, here we go.
I feel you.
One hitter quitter. I don't see anything else. Evie, what are you going off on? I don't see this one. Oh wow. There's a lot of stuff here. And I probably can't carry even a fourth of it. That's what, 1,000 metals and 1,000 ceramics. Oh shit, you are super close. Seems to be a lot more over this way. Here goes for the drop. Oof. If I did not have power legs, I would not have been able to make that jump. Pick this up for the engineer on our way out. We got the room. Yeah, we do.
The skin of my tongue.
Don't hit the boost button. Don't hit the boost button. It's so tempting to hit the boost button.
There we go.
And I also found out something offline. The more chiralium we have, the less that things weigh overall. So I'm trying to collect as much chiralium on me as I possibly can.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Enough already.
Go ahead and boost a little bit. Alright, bro. Found this up.
What? You kidding me? You actually went into that hellhole? You don't know what this means to me. Whole lot of memories in these old tools. The kind of stuff you can't replace with a chiral printer. Thought I was giving you an impossible mission. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Whether you see the weapons I make with these sand bridges, you are incredible. Thank you.
This is awesome. We got a 2 rank ups. Almost 3. Hell yeah.
Now, to be fair, Fragile and her crew never did me wrong. Could say I owe them, even. If they're running with Higgs now, and that makes them as bad as him, don't it? It's as if all the motherfucking terrorists are coming together like one big, happy family. Might be time for us to do the same. Maybe there's hope for us after all. At least if there's more folks like you in the UCA. Safety in numbers, huh? And the new America to boot. Connect me to the chiral network.
Boom. So if you notice, The like prepper locations are little tiny dots, and there's two of them in the previous area. That's the two that I found. Bola gun? Okay. Alright. Ooh. That's a lot of stuff. I likes it. I likes it a lot.
Right. Eh, now that you're looking out for me, it's only fair that I look out for you. So, as long as you keep me connected, I'll keep on supplying you with my best tools. And together we all might live a little longer. Oh, by the way, check out this beauty I made. It's called a Bola gun. Should keep anyone from giving you trouble for a minute. It's non-lethal, of course. I can't promise it won't leave marks, but that's on them. If you think you could use it, take it.
A bola gun, huh? That could come in handy. As is, you can use it to restrain human targets without killing them. But swap out those wires with strands spun from your blood, and it might even work on BTs.
Really?
Go ahead. Give it a whirl.
Well, you've done your bit. Time for me to do mine.
Good work. New order available.
Okay, that goes to the engineer. The engineer is where we're going next. I think. Yeah. Going to the engineer next. And yeah. I would like another one of those. Wait, what? How many bola guns do I have now?
Order assigned.
Cycle U. Cycle U.
Thank you for your continued support.
Thank you for your contribution.
And I need a cargo spray.
Good job, Sam. That's 2 prepper way stations integrated into the Cairo network. Just 1 more left.
Prep gate equipment. I want it to get container spray. There we go. Because I want to need to use one of these right now. Okay, I am headed towards the engineer. Whoa, 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 whoa. This little bit of it looks like this little bit of road is done. Hell yeah. So we need to do these 2 auto pavers. And then that should connect to that. And then this one should connect over here. Hell yeah. I'm not even looking the right direction. Maybe go this way.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Wait. What is this? Babe? Excuse me? Look at the rubber duckies. Rich in calcium sulfate, spring instead of healing, root sprain, minor energy, storing stamina, reducing fatigue in general, better safe for infant small children's. Okay.
Nice one.
Cool. Still got to be careful about my power usage. Question is, do I get energy back? What's with the weird music? Road closed? Why is the road closed? Now I gotta go to the end. Okay. Okay. So apparently I need to finish this junction there and this one here. Maybe. Well then.
Oh. Almost toppled over.
Isn't that the... No, that's not the engineer. Maybe? Interesting. Is there any power generators? There's several over there, but I have to get all the way over there for them. Guess I'll go this way.
looks close.
Oh, there's a data chip over here. Interesting.
There we go.
I'm roughly going in the right direction. Do the smarter route, Sam. Do the smarter route. Not the harder route.
Huh. Footpath.
Really? I don't see a footpath, Sam. I don't see one. Oh, there's another section of the road just going straight past the mules now. Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah. That's honestly amazing. I'm just going to stay up here. Don't mind me. No reason to go down there. Or every reason to go down, apparently. This would be a great spot for a bridge, guys. Great spot for a bridge. Why is there no bridge?
You there. Bridges wants you.
There's apparently a ladder. Where's the said ladder? Where's the ladder? Question is, do I fall to my death trying to get to this ladder? Because it doesn't look quite high enough.
Nobody out here but us damn fools.
Yeah, it's not quite high enough. No, the other option I had is to go all the way down this way, or the river, go across. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Just you, yourself, and me.
Hey, it's a PCC. I kind of want it. I kind of want it. Let me have the PCC. PCC. Wait, did I have a PCC on me? I had totally had a PCC on me the whole time.
Can't this thing work any faster?
almost done, Sam. It's almost done.
Construction complete.
There we go.
Today's a good day.
Aha. Oh.
I don't want your stuff. Wait. Okay, that's where I need to go. Is there anything close by for the engineer? No. There's something for the engineer. There's another thing for the engineer there. Man, power legs, awesome. Oh. It's not that far away. We'll just roll it like this. Really not that far away.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
Don't fall.
Verifying
Thank you.
ID.
Keep it together.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Oh, hey. Well, the cargo's in great condition.
Good. It better be. It's awesome. Hell yeah. Power Skeleton 2? Ooh, you speaking my language, bruh. Give me all the juicy stuff. Power Skeleton 3. Bro. Bro. Master Mover, almost everyone is ready to place their faith in you. Okay. I will receive more lights now. Hell yeah.
Well, be safe out there.
Yes, sir.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
What do I have on me that isn't for here? Oh, this goes to the Elder. This goes to Lake Knot City. goes to the craftsman. This goes to the city. I don't think I want to pick up either of those right now. I do want to fabricate skeleton Mach 3 gold. Go ahead and equip it. Then we can recycle the old pair. I can recycle that too. No, I want to keep that. Let's go for that. There we go. Boom. Now, here's the real question. Here's the real question. What does this take? It's already done. So if that's done, what does this take? Need 600 metals, 610 metals. And that needs 460 ceramics. 460 ceramics. It's 480. I don't think I can make it in lots that they want me to do. Okay, and this one needed 610 metals. $650. Close enough, right? Okay, so I am going direct to here.
Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Then after we do this part of the road, I'm going to head towards the Elder.
Looks like a way through. Sam, he's on there.
Border boots? What's the difference between these two? One with a porter's protective suit, the old-fashioned construction isn't really hard wearing. Okay. Rebuild roads. I mean, I couldn't give you exactly what you wanted, so... Building them roads, y'all. Building them roads. Hell yeah. Where's the next section of roads? Here? That one needs 900. No. Maths. Oh my goodness. 820. It needs 820. That needs 620. Okay. 820 and 620. I might just go. Well, since this doesn't use any power, now I know why there's not a bridge here. Because there's a road. Oh, you had to stay in the dead center for the power gun? Doesn't matter, I'm on the road. Really wish we could get a vehicle. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. This is so much nicer than what you had to do in the first zone. And I'm sure once there's vehicles that you can actually use, it'll be even better.
Good morning, Sam. Safe travels. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Safe travels. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons welcome to Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
Go ahead and do that.
You picked this up for me? You shouldn't have. Really.
You don't know how long I've wanted this. Thank you.
Okay. Following data now be viewed in a cuff link. Lastcraft. No Man Journal Part 1. A new interview data acquired, Journal 1 through 4. Okay.
Thank you for your contribution.
This goes to where? Can I get details on this? I guess. Sure.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you, Sam. Until the next delivery, then. Stay safe.
Yes, sir.
Good work.
They don't have any deliveries for me. Anything here? Well, bolas can be gotten here now. Nice. Alright. This is what we want to do. I'm gonna go rest. It'd be nice if I hit the right button. Okay. Wow. The Craftsman, mules, heroes or villains? Hey Sam, how's that boulder gun working out for you? You put it to good use yet? Listen, I've come up with a few more ideas for new gadgets since we last spoke. And Chiral Network makes it so easy to share data. You can fabricate stuff pretty easily, anywhere. In fact, I might ask you to test them out for me sometime. It's in your interest too. What with you maybe having to go up against mules and whatever other crazies out there. But if you do have to throw down, remember the mules used to be just like you. They were porters when the world went to hell. People trying to help people, and all that chaos and confusion would have hailed as heroes if they hadn't gone to batshit. That's what most people think, me included. Though I heard it might not be that simple. Might be that they started out as smugglers, and that's why they can navigate all kinds of hard country. Guys like that, well, something tells me they wouldn't be altruistic at heart. Guess there's no way of knowing the truth of it now. Anyway, Sam, I doled out a few of those hermetic grenades you brought me, some local folders, along with some of the bug bags. They work as advertised, then our people might just be able to stand up against BTs if necessary. Could be a new beginning for the whole community. Ludens fans. Ludens are our saviors. Was great seeing you again, Sam. Really are one in a million. Oh, so I started using the Chiral Network to look into the history of the whole Ludens thing. I don't have it quite figured out yet, but it's clear that it was pretty important. I mean, the game it symbolizes was fucking huge. Completely unlike anything I had come before. It exploited man's potential to play in exactly the way Hunziker describes when he coined the phrase Homo Ludens. He had this theory that play was older than even culture itself, and when the heart of what made us who we are, I believe that is what we can rediscover and kind of play he was talking about. We can undo the damage caused by chiral contamination and rid the world of Homo Gasalt and Homo Damians once and for all. To think that game could be the key to saving humanity. Casualties of Twilight. Hey Sam, you really helped me out there. Thanks, man. And that book you brought me, it's actually a movie script. I mean, I knew that all along. Sorry if I didn't keep you updated. Anyway, it's an interesting movie from the interesting time back when the world was divided, East versus West, the Cold War. They called it the movie The Assault of Twilight, Casualties of Twilight. And it's about two lovers who are caught up in the ideologies of the global conflict and about how they destroy the world in order to be together. It's just a short movie, but it's interesting from a psychological perspective. Some people actually say it predicted Death Stranding. I didn't think it'd get mixed up with the consignment of cargo that was stolen by mules. I really panicked once I heard it was gone. So yeah, thanks for bringing it back. I really appreciate it. Casualties of Twilight. I'm gonna have to watch that on Sunday. This coming Sunday. Oh yeah. For those of you that don't know, every Saturday night at 8 p.m. we watch a new movie on the Discord. Just plugging that again. William Lake, you've got to go the extra mile. 1 second, getting a drink. It's starting to say fuck you. Good old H2O. Thanks again, Sam. You really came through for us today. Now you can tell me to mind my business if you like, but I couldn't help but notice that you've been getting better delivery evaluations lately. Looks like you know what you stand to gain if you go the extra mile, or do you? Provide that extra bit of service and make people happy. The miscellaneous grade is the most important part of the whole evaluation system for you, right? Yeah, speaking of happy, I just remember the time you first came here, after crossing Ground Zero. True. Successfully delivering cargo to its destination is your job, first and foremost, but people are demanding. They don't just want their shit carried from A to B, they want a little bit more, you know? Special treatment, something that'll put a smile on their face. Hey, I get it. It's a lot more work for you tracking down lost cargo, returning the items to the rightful owners, and it's not really part of the job description either, but you're going to get used to it because standards are changing. People are only going to expect more from the porters. Anyway, it's usually worth your while going above and beyond. It's a good way to rack up plenty of likes. And hell, sometimes you end up doing it without even realizing you did. I'm serious. Next time you complete an order, take a closer look at your results. See if there isn't a symbol next to your likes, which indicates you got them for performing tasks related to the miscellaneous grade. You might be surprised. It may all seem like a hassle right now, Sam, but having a good miscellaneous grades will get you more likes, and you can never have too many likes. Alright. Glasscraft. Glass is famously fragile, brittle substance which can break at even the slightest impact. But there are those who say that is in fact liquid. Observe a piece of ancient glass and you'll see that it has flowed downward just as if it had melted. In other words, it's a mysterious material that behaves like a liquid but can also be shattered in an instant. It is these characteristics that make it both an artist's dream and a porter's nightmare. Yes, sirree, Bob. Unknown Man's Journal Part 1. Secret Confessions of a Certain Someone. Access interview, learn more. Alright. Terrorists posing as Fragile Express couriers. The Craftsman, 1 year ago. Personal shelter. Terrorists have been at it again lately. You heard, right? About how they've been sneaking in and out of cities disguised as Fragile Express couriers. we'll have another disaster on our hands at this rate, but it's not like we can just cut them out. We need Fragile's people to keep on doing what they're doing. We rely on these guys for a lot, though maybe we shouldn't. I hear they're transporting weapons now. Why'd they be so stupid? I can't imagine. Spreading shit around like that kills in a world where the dead are ticking ET bombs. Sure, terrorists are a threat and mules are a real pain in the ass, but what genius figured escalation was the way to go when we all know where it leads? We need weapons, no tools that can take down the bad guys without killing them. And we need the hardware in circulation gone yesterday. We can't keep folks from dying in accidents or getting sick. Can't keep them from dying, period. But the deaths we can put off, we ought to. Violence isn't just ugly, it's damn near suicidal. In this day and age, which is why I'm looking to make a bunch less than lethal gear in the hopes that it'll prevent a few idiots from getting themselves and others killed. Huh. Fragile's umbrella and suit. Fragile Express Stafford 2 years ago. South Knot City. You think that thing Fragile carries is an umbrella? I can see why you jumped to that conclusion. With what the shape and all, but you're wrong. If it's any consolidation, I thought it was an umbrella too. At first, it's actually some kind of navigation device that Fragile came up with herself. I won't pretend to understand the theory behind it, but I'm told it factors chiral density across beaches and plots coordinates for her jumps. She's also got some kind of dooms that lets her move from beach to beach. The way she tells it, she kind of clears her mind and lets her powers do the rest. Maybe it's something similar to with the spikes in her suit. In front of the senses chiralium concentrations, they pop out. I'm not sure if she'd be able to tell otherwise. It's like an unconscious reaction. Spikes only react when the chiral density decreases. But who knows? Names and theories are just ways of coping with things that we don't really understand. Same with visual indications of the intangible, baby. All I can say is Fragile's umbrella and spikes seem to help her hone her powers. Alright, and then Journal 1, 2, 3, and 4. Journal 1 from Unknown. Writing gear unknown. Where unknown. Today I made a delivery to a shelter near Middle Knot City. It was my longest trip to date. A new personal best. Back when I was starting out, people tried to warn me off the life, saying it was dangerous for prepper youngins to make runs. And that no one would ever really trust me. But what was I supposed to do? Kids without parents need to eat too, and it's not like I had any skills. 2 arms, 2 legs, a lot of grit. That's all I had to offer. Worked out okay so far. I bring people what they need, and in return, they do right by me. The more deliveries I make, the more orders I get. Never a porter around when you need one, so as long as you don't fuck up too badly, someone ought to throw you a bone. Upset I've got a 6th sense for BTs too. Pretty rare that. It's probably one of the reasons why I get so much work. Sometimes people praise me, tell me I'm doing society a service and helping my fellow man. Can't say that factors into it. I'd sooner keep myself if I could, but I've got to survive somehow. Sure as hell ain't gonna manage by myself. Journal number 2 from Unknown, written in year unknown. In the place unknown. Another prepper's kicked the bucket. I went to deliver his medicine as usual this morning, but I guess I was pretty damn late. Poor guy wasn't just dead, but on the verge of going necro. Wasn't no time to take him to the incinerator, so I had to dump him in a nearby BT territory, rather than leaving him to pop, especially since my own shelter is close by. Gotta look out for number one. When I dumped him, though, just before he popped, it was like I could feel the BTs reacting to the corpse. Saw the beach, too, strangest thing. But I'd felt it before. When I first disposed of something, the sensation was stronger this time, though. No doubt about it. Don't know if this means I've got dooms, but I'm starting to think there's something special about me. Journal number 3. Who? Unknown. Written in year unknown. Where? Unknown. A delivery outfit out west heard tell of DT sensing abilities and was expressed an interest in bringing me on board. Seems they operate outside Bridges' sphere of influence, and they want to leverage my experience and know-how to expand their operation. Could be interesting. It's funny. I started making runs out of necessity to stay alive, but that's all changed. I'm an altruist now. I live to help other people. Purpose around these parts rely on me. Hell, it wouldn't last 5 minutes without me. What would my dad say if he could see me now? He taught me Man, he taught me man's his own keeper, but here I am, part of a community, working with other people, bringing the world together. Daddy always told me that the wide world was dangerous. That we had to stay in our shelters, spend our whole life there, die there. Well, fuck that. Community is what it's all about. Journal number 4. Who? Unknown. Written in year unknown. Where? Unknown. A buddy of mine died today. He was out in the mountains on a delivery, and it was so damn foggy, I guess he lost sight of the trail. He called me, asking for help, but then the line went dead. I saw the void out from here. Nearly blinded me. Guess he wandered into BT territory. Not many of us porters left these days. Not many you could trust to get their job done anyways. Folks quitting and dying, going mule. Attrition's a bitch. If we're to keep on, we're going to need better equipment and somebody else who can track the BTs. I can still manage sometimes, but my power is getting weaker. I can feel it. Just wish I knew what to do, because at this rate, I'm fucked. Y'all are. Hey. And then we can go through the tips. And folks, I am talked out for this stream. Holy moly. That was a lot of vlogs to go through. I'm probably not going to do too much in the way of offline, but anything offline will be back in the first zone. I'm not going to continue on in this zone. So if there's a third zone, I would come back to this zone and do offline stuff. That's kind of how I'm doing it. So for now, I want to hit that save up. And I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. I can feel myself just like drifting as I'm playing this. And it's no bueno. So anyway, I will see y'all tomorrow or later today with some Dragon Age 2. We're making good progress in that. We're in Act 3, working on the Legacy DLC, and it crashed earlier on me, so I had to figure out how to get it working again. I did make it work again, so it's ready to go